Okay, so this car is absolutely loaded. The regular Lincoln Town car is already pretty loaded, but it being a limousine, there are so many different options and accessories on this thing. And the rare thing is, pretty much everything works, which is very uncommon for a limousine of this age. But I'm going to try and cover as much as I can in this video, and I'll try and get to everything to show you everything. So starting over here, power windows, power locks. Of course you have the chauffeur's hat. The dash is covered so it's protected from cracking from the sun. In here we have a power trunk pop. I think this is a thermostat. Over here, heating, air conditioning, power antenna, and the air conditioning actually blows cold and the heat blows warm. It's really nice. Down here is a radio. That works. Over here you have a clock. The clock does not work. Here's the speedometer, 87,000 miles on it. Heating, fuel gauge. Over here there's all kinds of warning lights. They all work. The one thing that doesn't work here is the windshield wipers. So they don't work on the stock. They just work through this button. I don't know. It's probably an easy fix. Probably maybe just a fuse or something. But yeah, this car also has cruise control. On, off, resume. You can set acceleration, coast, the horn. The light switch is down here. So you pull it out or you twist it and the interior lights turn on. If you twist it this way and that way, that adjusts the brightness of the dashboard. This lever is for the tilt column. Down here we have the adjusting of the passenger side mirror. On the door, this adjusts the driver's side mirror. It's a power seat, so this controls the tilt, and then this controls the actual seat itself. These are for the windows. There's driver's side, passenger side, and the rear windows, driver's, passenger. And you can also lock the windows. I guess that's like a child lock. This is for the power locks. And so the only thing that doesn't really work on this is the passenger side windows. Neither of them work, but the driver's side does. And it's kind of interesting because on this car, you roll up the window, that one goes up, and then another vent window. So I've never seen that before. Out here there's a code for locking your doors. I'm not sure what the combination is, so I just don't use that. Down here, this is a buzzer, so you can contact the people in the back. This is some kind of fan. I'm not sure what that does. These two are the partitions, so this is the actual panel itself. This is the glass, and then I believe these are fuses or indicators of the fuses. That's pretty much it for up front. So let's go ahead and show you the back, because that's where all the fun stuff is. So in the back, as you can see, we have these really nice seats. All the interior is actually in really good shape. Like the carpet, and the seats are really nice too. Also has these little pillows. Just kind of funny. You got the Lincoln emblem embroidered there. Back here we have these two lights. So if you flip this, the light turns on. Back here you can put tissues in this little box. Kind of interesting. Let's see, you got the armrest, of course. And then you have two sun visors in the rear, as well as this moonroof. You got power windows and little ashtrays. You just fold that. You got the lighters in there. As far as I can tell, this car hasn't really been smoked in because there's no weird smells or anything like that. So back here we have some more controls. This one's to control the heater in the rear. So that's for fan speed. And this is for the air conditioning. Oh yeah, that's for heater and that's for air conditioning. I'm not sure what these knobs do. Probably something to do with like maybe volume of speakers, I would guess. Anyways, we have another option for power door locks. Again, unlock and lock. This is for the glass partition, so you can control it from the front or you can control it from back here. And that all works fine. This is for the actual private panel partition. So that goes up, there's a Lincoln emblem, that's pretty neat. And then here is for the moonroof. So you just... and that works. Yeah. The headliner back here is in pretty good shape for the most part, except for around the moonroof area, it's kind of ripped up a little bit. But all in all, the interior of this car is just amazing original shape, and you don't really find that. Let's see, over here, we have another ashtray, and lights, rear window. This window doesn't roll down because it's the passenger side, but the driver's sides do. This is to control the intercom. So if you push it forward, you can't hear anything. When it's like this, there's a microphone up front, and so you can hear what the driver is saying through a speaker right here. So if you pull it back, light turns green, you speak into the wall right there, and it's a microphone so you can communicate with the driver up front. Alrighty, Luke, you ready?
Born ready.
Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Still can.
And then back here we have a TV remote for the VHS player, but as far as I can tell, I don't think this TV remote works. Which brings us to the TV itself. So here's the TV. Under here is the VHS player. So to power it on, you turn it there. It has to be turned to the right setting. And then you turn on the VHS, hit the play button. Once it's to the right setting, it works, which is so cool. I've never seen anything like this before. It's just so bizarre. You have the volume up here. Right now it's playing Good Morning Vietnam. So there's the TV. I'm just blown away by that. Like, what car has a TV in it that actually works? Anyways, beneath here we have also a cassette player and radio. So over here there's a little compartment. You can keep whatever you want in there. Over here brings us to the mini bar. So there's places for cups, and then in here these go really deep, so you can stack glasses in here. In here is chilled, and so you can keep I don't know, drinks in there, I guess. Oh, there's some lights here too. I didn't even notice those. Let's see, we got another pillow over here. There's some more storage area. Oh, that's cool. You open it up and the light turns on automatically. Let's see what we got in here. Some more VHSs and some more cassettes. That's a good place for storage, I guess. Here's another ashtray. Underneath, there's another cupboard. You can keep stuff in there. So under the hood, we have it's a 5-liter Ford 302 V8. It runs really strong. It only has 87,000 miles on it. It has dual battery setup, and pretty much everything works on it, like the air conditioning, the heating. It's just a really solid motor. I recently put a new fuel pump in it, new fuel filter and air stuff. And I've been driving it around for longer drives, and it just drives amazing on the road. And I'll start it up for you right now. You might, every once in a while, you hear this. So that's the AC compressor. Yeah, I guess the bearing is just kind of worn out, but it should be pretty easy fix. Doesn't affect anything. The AC works perfectly. All right, so we're just gonna walk around the car. It's really solid, really straight. There's like no rust on this car. It originally came from California. So as you can see, it was built right down here by DeBryan Coach Builders. They're based out of Missouri. It's really hard to find any information on them because, you know, it's a Lincoln Limousine coach built from the 80s. But there's not too many of these things around. It's really hard to find them in this kind of condition. The paint is okay. It does have a few little cracks. It's starting to crack, but there's no actual rust on it. The frame is really solid. It was up on a hoist last weekend, and underneath is really solid. On a lot of limousines, they tend to rust in the frame because they're stretched out right here. But on this one, it's been well taken care of. It's a California car, so it's really rust-free. Final top is in really good shape. These lights actually light up too when it's dark out, when you have the headlights on. All the lights and everything, they work. The moonroof opens and closes. And it is pretty sealed from water, as far as I can tell. Right now I'm in Abbotsford, so it rains a lot, but there's like no leaks in it. Around back, there's a couple more little cracks under here, but no rust. Around back, there's dual exhaust. It has like a new, the exhaust has been redone on it, so it's really quiet. Yeah, sounds really good too. You have dual antenna setup. I believe this one's for the TV inside, and then coming around this side, you know, the paint's not perfect on it, but that's the worst of it. Other than that, the car's in really good shape. It's very straight. There's no dents or anything like that. It's just really solid. So as you can see, the exterior of the car is in just really excellent shape. Very good driver. So in the trunk, we have this hidden keyhole here. One thing I should note is I don't have a key for the trunk or the doors, so make sure you always leave it unlocked. But there's a power trunk pop, so you can always pop the trunk open. In here, we got the full-size spare tire, and I don't know, the trunk's in really good shape. Probably fit a lot of stuff back here. Looks like the original jack is still with the car. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All the lights work. Pretty much everything works on this except for the things like I said. The windows don't work. The windshield wipers is on a button. And that's pretty much it. It's a really nice car. It's in really good shape. And I have yet to find another one on the internet like this. So there you have it, 1985 Lincoln Town Car Limousine. It was built by DeBryan Coach Builders. It's really hard to find information on these things. They're ultra rare, and I'm just fortunate that I had the chance to own it. So for the next guy, I know you're gonna have a blast with this thing. Maybe turn it into a business, maybe just use it for pleasure usage. It's really up to you. But it's a very solid car, no rust, straight body. Pretty much everything works. To the next buyer, I hope you enjoy it.